You all have heard the story of when two actors don't get along behind the scenes, but nothing quite matches this event that occurred between Bill Murray and his co-star. Let's just say they got it on, but I don't mean in that way. Just stick around for the video and find out.
That transformation, not only, through yourself, but seeing Drew or Cameron suddenly doing something that we've been trying to do for months.
In the year 2000, Charlie's Angels hit theaters, starring Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu, which is the woman you're seeing in that video and the one on screen. The film was a box office hit. Bill Murray played the role of Bosley, the Angels' goofy yet lovable assistant.
It is about girls having fun, and I really do respect that whole Cyndi Lauper ethic. They're just having...
Alright, bro. But behind the glamorous smiles and action-packed sequences, tension was building high between Murray and Liu. Is it Liu or Liu? Sorry, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. During the rehearsals for a key fight scene, things reportedly got heated. Bill Murray made some comments criticizing the acting abilities of some of his co-stars. According to several reports, Murray said something along the lines of, I'm gonna try to do his voice. I get why you're here. No, why did I do? I get why you're here. And you, but why are you here? Allegedly pointing at Lucy Liu. Liu, who had reportedly tirelessly to prove herself in Hollywood, did not take it lightly. Yes, girl. Don't take that lightly, girl. Yeah. Witnesses say Lucy Liu, or Liu, stood up for herself immediately. She reportedly yelled back at Murray, and in some accounts even threw a few punches during the argument. Pretty crazy. Later on, she admitted in interviews that she did confront him, saying, I stood up for myself and I don't regret it. This moment turned a professional disagreement into a full-blown Hollywood legend. Kadoosh. Ooh. Bill Murray, on the other hand, claimed that the fight was over a rewritten scene he felt didn't make sense. He denied insulting her personally, saying he only criticized the dialogue. In interviews years later, Murray said, I will dismiss you completely if you are unprofessional. I don't have time for that. But the damage to their relationship was already done. But the feud didn't end just on set. When the sequel, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, was released in 2003, Bill Murray was noticeably absent. His character Bosley was replaced by Bernie Mac. Officially, Murray cited scheduling conflicts, but industry insiders believe that the real reason was his fallout with, Lucy, and other tensions during filming. Which makes sense. Once the press caught wind of the altercation, everybody turned it into the biggest behind-the-scenes stories of the decade. Articles painted Murray as a difficult to work with, a reputation he had faced before on other sets, so you can't really back that up. Meanwhile, Lucy was praised for standing up for herself in a male-dominated industry. In later interviews, Lacey clarified that she didn't hold a grudge against Murray. She said they moved past it, and that the incident was blown out of proportion. But the moment remains a defining example of on-set tension spilling into the public eye. So in Hollywood, stories often outlive the truth, whether it was misunderstanding or a true feud. The clash between Bill Murray and Lucy became part of pop culture history. It's a reminder that behind the smiles and action scenes, the tension is sometimes very real. So, what do you think really happened between the two? Was this blown out of proportion or a clash of egos? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, you know what I mean? I think this probably was blown out of proportion because I've been in scenarios where I say this one thing and everybody thinks it was a full fight, you know what I mean? We've all through it, so just let me know if you disagree with me. Skadoosh. Hey guys, so I just want to thank you all for 3 subscribers. I've been at 2 for the longest time, which I guess can't say longest time because my first video was 3 days ago, so that means 1 subscriber a day. But if we could keep this momentum up, that would be fantastic. I love the support and I love the comments, which I'm about to go into this first comment on his art project called a Nationwide Manhunt. And he was also my first subscriber, so shout out to him. Okay, Ben Royce says, there once was a time everybody read a newspaper, listened to the radio, and watched TV. It wasn't clean, it was manipulated, but filtered out the worst. Social media seems to do the opposite. It magnifies the worst, which is straight facts. The question is if it will mature or if social media is a worse threat to civilization than nuclear bombs, which I actually agree with. It could potentially be worse than nuclear bombs, the way it shapes our civilization. Well, we elected a social media troll, Trump, to the presidency, so yikes. I'm not saying we should abandon social media. I don't think we can, but we can set our political agendas and social attention to the peak of edgelords. Okay, an edgelord is typically defined as an individual, often on the internet, who seeks to shock or provoke others with their exaggerated opinions. So what I take away from this is we can't set our political agendas to the trolls of the internet that just want attention. This is a very good comment, Ben Royce, and actually made me think a lot, and I love comments like that, so thank you so much, and thank you for being a first subscriber. I love you, man.